So welcome back to the character archetypes. This is the part 2 session from yesterday. So we're going to continue with the anima and animus. Before I get started with this, if you can kind of see really quickly, it says anima represents female qualities and animus represents masculine qualities. So this is based on Carl Jung's theory of anima and animus, where anima is really the female qualities that are less represented in males, and animus is the masculine qualities that are less represented in females. So this is kind of his way of making both male and female characters a lot more well-rounded, instead of just focusing on certain character tropes or certain character stereotypes that we usually see. If you want to read more into it, it's Carl Jung's theory of anima and animus, and this will actually be a bonus assignment as well. So anima, some anima qualities like emotions, reactions, and impulses could be someone that's patient or compassionate or considerate, while some negative traits could be someone who's vain or moody or very hypersensitive. In terms of animus, some which kind of focuses on commitment, beliefs, and inspiration. Something that is positive could be assertive or thoughtful or honorable, whereas some negative animus could be someone that's ruthless, destructive, or reckless. Just because there's positive and negative anima and animus, that doesn't mean that if someone displays something that's negative, that makes them automatically a villain. For example, as an anti-hero, the Punisher displays a lot of negative animus. He's very ruthless, he's very brutal, he's very cold, but he is considered a hero. Another genre of characters are the mentors. So these are the people, pretty much the people that help out, that serve as like a mentor, like a teacher towards the character. So we have the wise old man and a woman, or a wise old woman, and they're like a parental figure to this character. They're often seen as a philosopher or someone who's a great thinker or a wizard or witch. They represent collective knowledge. Because they are old, of course, in literature, they're meant to be these wise figures because they've lived a long time, so they have all this experience. And they will usually help the hero become who he or she will eventually be. And then there's the goddess, also called the Earth Mother. They are the personification of the feminine. They are nurturing, and they often give gifts to the hero. So, as we've seen in Greek mythology, Mother Earth literally gave Cronus a sickle to help bring down Father Sky, and Athena helped Bellerophon. She pretty much saved Bellerophon from falling to his death, and also gave him the golden bridle to tame the Pegasus. And then we have, lastly, the allies. The most popular ally is the sidekick. Faithfully supports the hero. They can be a bit of a skeptic, so they question the hero's decisions. So if a hero, decides that they want to do this, the sidekick's pretty much there to check them and make sure, like, hey, listen, are you doing this for the right reason? Or I don't think this plan's going to go very well. It can be seen as comic relief. But so a big thing to think about the sidekick is they usually act as a second conscious to the hero. Similar to the sidekick is the animal companion, where instead of representing a hero's relationship to another character, it represents their relationship to the natural world. This animal companion is more in touch with its own nature than humans are, and they usually represent different ideas. So if you have a dragon companion, usually very fierce and very protective. If you have a horse companion, usually very gallant and majestic. And then lastly, there's the child. The biggest part of the child is innocence and potential. This character could literally be a child, or it could be a character that's like a very childlike adult. So an example that you can if you saw Ice Age, literally their ally is that little baby they're trying to return back to their tribe. And if you've seen any of the Marvel movies with Peter Parker and Spider-Man is that child ally, because he has this innocence about him compared to all the other characters, and he has the most potential of them as well.